Hey guys, this is working, yay! I don't have any Wi-Fi right now, but I'm so glad that it's working because Chad and I decided not to get Wi-Fi. My husband, if you don't know who Chad is, not to get Wi-Fi until next month. We just moved in this month after getting married. But anyways, I am here today to talk to you guys about coaching. My name's Leanna, if I haven't already explained that. But I'm here to talk to you guys about coaching and just a little bit about my journey with fitness and how that all started and how kind of fitness coaching intertwined and found me, so to speak, I guess. So I'm gonna just start off. I just worked out and I hate my head feels really itchy and tight when I keep my hair up in my ponytail, so I let it out, but I'm really hot. So bear with me. Oh my gosh, live videos, the struggle. So I'm gonna start out just with my fitness journey. So basically I was your average kid. I mean, I had a pretty healthy household growing up. Ate really healthy. My mom was a hippie totally, and I hated eating her healthy food. I was such a brat as a child. And then, started changing as a woman, getting hips and boobs and all those great things, and I was like, what's happening to me? Because I was always a stick and nothing, my body never occurred to me. And then when I was growing up and becoming a woman, I was like, oh my gosh, what is this thing that I have? I have all these body parts. And so then I was just upset with my body. I didn't like it. I don't think any girl growing up likes their body. I've never met a girl who was I love my body from day one. So I think that was normal. And then, I tried things in high school. I played a lot of sports. Growing up, I was always active, physical moving, not necessarily coordinated, but I love to move. I love swimming. I grew up around the water in Michigan. So didn't ever lose weight. I was always frustrated. And as the years went on in high school and then eventually into college, I was I always talked to my mom about it. I was why am I so big? Every other girl in the world is so tiny and doesn't have to worry about this. Little did I know, so many girls struggle, with the same things. But I just thought I was the only one, and I was so frustrated. And my mom, growing up, didn't really have that issue. I guess she's the exception right there. I was everybody struggles. My mom didn't really struggle. I mean, she said she struggled a little bit, but I don't know. She didn't really know how to help me. And so what basically ended up happening is that I went to college, gained the college freshman 20. I think I gained 20 pounds from eating Steak and Shake at midnight and, those huge burgers. They would stack high with 10 pieces of bread. Yeah, I was all friends with the guys, so I would always do the food challenges with the guys because I have two older brothers, so most of my friends have always been guys growing up. So then after freshman year of college, I decided to start paying more attention to my health and my body and just self-love kind of. I started taking more time for myself. That whole summer, I just kind of did a full life detox. I had some friendships in college that were not very healthy, didn't feel very healthy. And so I ended up just cutting a lot of people out of my life and doing a lot of things for myself, which I had never done before because I'm a really naturally self-sacrificial, nice person. And that's amazing to be, but a lot of times you forget about yourself. And so that's what I ended up doing is I kept forgetting about myself and letting my health suffer, my relationships, letting my eating suffer, all those things for other people and what I thought other people should do or what they thought, opinions about me. And so that whole summer I took a life detox and I started losing weight, just kind of, I always say this metaphor, throwing spaghetti against a wall and seeing what stuck. I talked to my brother about fitness and health because he's a weightlifter, so he helped me a lot because he's really good at that stuff. But I still was not satisfied. I kind of became a runner because in my mind I was well, what burns the most calories? Because I need to burn the most calories. So I became a really intense runner, and running was amazing for me at the time. It got me away from campus when I went back to school. It got me out of my head. But it sort of became this unhealthy balance of how many calories can I burn and how many calories can I eat, and I tried to always make that gap as big as possible, because in my mind, I was like, skinny is better. I just need to be skinny. I need to be like a model. I need to look thin. And I just remember like trying to lose so much weight, and like I look back on pictures now and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I was so like fine, like at my body weight or whatever, but I didn't have any muscle. I was like really thin, like I don't know, I was very bony, which is fine, but like for my body type, I think that I was losing too much weight and not really focusing on nutrition as much. And so then a girl off Instagram reached out to me, a mutual friend, and I was following her because of her amazing yoga videos, and I love yoga. And so she reached out to me, and she just like said hey and introduced me kind of to the 21 Day Fix, which I'm sure a lot of you girls have been like, that sounds similar, because that's what I've like done with a lot of you girls before. Because so eventually working through this 21 Day Fix program, it taught me all about my food groups, like veggies, carbs, proteins, fats, like all that stuff, which I don't know why, like you just don't remember those things in school. So I didn't remember them. I didn't know them. I didn't know how to like eat for my body. And so the 21 Day Fix program, I worked through it. I was very hesitant at first. It took me like a month to finally sign up and do it. But I did it, and I started it over vacation, and it changed everything about my like health and fitness. It was ridiculous. Like I know it sounds like I'm saying it's this end all be all, and it's not. But for me, it just like taught me, okay, this is like nutrients, like food is fuel actually, and it like gives you energy, and that's how you survive in life, and that's how you go through your day. And for me before, it was like food is pleasure, and like how can I get the most pleasure out of eating? And then so the 21 Day Fix really just like flipped my mindset of like food is fuel. It's like to help our bodies so that we can live like every single day full of energy, and be present in our lives and with our families and our husbands and wives and kids and parents. So 21 Day Fix just kind of like changed all of that. It like shifted my mindset that I wasn't doing this really for looks anymore. I was doing this because I started replacing meals with ice cream, you know, so that I could get my calorie count in, but I was losing nutrients. And so there was this huge gap of like nutrient loss, and I just didn't look healthy anymore. And so, like I said, I'm just redundant. The 21 Day Fix was like filling in those gaps and teaching me about like holistic, like whole body health, and that like you need to provide yourself with like nutrients. You need to move your body, sweat every day, like get outside, like be a part of a community that's supportive and uplifting. So it taught me all these amazing things. And once it taught me all that, I was like fueled. I was just like, oh my gosh, like I want to keep going. And so I ended up doing the 21 Day Fix like another like 3 times, I think. And then I did the 21 Day Fix Extreme. And then my coach, I think like a month after I did it, so like after my first 21 Day Fix, your Shakeology subscription, like it's a home direct order, which means it's sent directly to your home. And a lot of you girls who are in my 21 Day group right now know that. But it's because like Shakeology, people fall in love with it after they try it, because it is a superfood nutrient dense shake. It's not a protein shake. It's so much more than that. And so people fall in love with not only like the flavor, but like how it makes them feel. And so they set it up so that like when you sign up, it automatically goes on home direct, so that you don't have to go a day without your shake. Because for me, I started drinking mine right when I got it. I started making shakes, and then I ran out of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what do I do? Because it was making me feel so good. And then it's just full of superfoods, like that's why it does that. But so I got my next shipment of Shakeology, and my coach approached me and was like, hey, so there's like actually a discount if you sign up as a coach. So if you want to keep ordering this, because I in my mind was like, oh my gosh, like I'm a college student, like I can't afford Shakeology. It's like $100 a month. And so it is actually $130 a month, but I really wanted to drink it. And I was like on, you know, since that last summer when I took all this time for myself and was investing in my health and my relationships, I was like, this is like huge. This is so good for me. Like I need to get this. This is like the best thing out there on the market, and I need nutrients. I lost nutrients, and I know how it feels to be without nutrients. So I need nutrients because I was like living this healthy lifestyle suddenly. And so I really wanted Shakeology, but I knew in my head, like, I can't afford this. Like, I can't pay for this. I'm a college student. Like, I'm still living with my parents. Like, they don't offer to pay for anything except for, like, part of my school tuition. They wouldn't, like, pay for all of it because they just couldn't. And so Carly talked to me. That's my coach, if you know her. She's awesome. But she talked to me about signing up as a coach to get this discount on Shakeology. And I was like, well, I don't know, like, I'm not qualified to be a coach. Like, what the heck? That's scary. And, like, I'm not fit enough. I'm not in my perfect body. I'm not blah, 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 all these lies. And so eventually she kept talking to me and, like, just pouring belief into me and was like, you know what? Like, you want to do music? Think about, like, your long-term goal. Because at the time I wanted to be a musician, an artist. And she said, think about your long-term goal. Like, if you ended up doing coaching and, like, it worked out for you and it was really amazing, it would be the perfect job to take with you on the road. Work virtually, help girls every single day. Like, that's fulfilling. And also, it takes your, like, fitness to the next level. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you're so right. And I also wanted Shakeology. And so I was like, okay, I'll just, like, sign up and try it. And I'm not going to necessarily, like, do coaching. I'm not going to be a coach, but at least I'll get this amazing discount. And then she started explaining to me the fact that, like, well, when you sign up as a coach, you actually, like, if you share this program, like, if you get somebody to join with you and, like, do it, you can kind of just, like, help them and guide them like I did for you. And then you can get paid to work out together, like, from Beachbody. Like, they will pay you. And so she was like, you can sign up to be a coach not only to, like, get this discount, but also to just, like, pay for your Shakeology. Like, if you got, like, 3 or 4 girls to sign up, you, like, pay for your Shakeology. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like, I need to do this now. And I just, like, had so much negativity in my head about myself that I wasn't good enough, but I still wanted to do it. Even if it didn't become, like, anything crazy for me someday, like, it wasn't my end-all be-all. I was just like, this is just this fun side thing, and it helps hold me accountable to my own fitness journey because I'm, like, inviting other girls, so obviously I have to do it if I'm, like, telling other people they should do it. So that's how coaching started out for me. And over the next few months, I moved to Nashville for a music program, learned a lot about the industry, realized that it is so, like, cutthroat, and it's not all bad. I'm not, like, trying to bad talk the music industry, but it is so hard, and you literally have to be the best, or you have to be super lucky, or you have to be in the right place in the right time. And I was like, I want to control my destiny more than that. Like, I don't want someone else, like some other person who's really in charge and has all the money to be in charge of, like, how successful I am. And so I realized, like, also I don't, like, if I do get successful with music, I'm, like, all it's going to do is put me on tour and sign me to a label that's going to control me, basically. And so in long-term perspective, I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to have, like, a life and a family and be able to travel and see my family because they're all the way up in Michigan. So if I'm on tour as a successful musician, never going to see a husband. I'm never going to see kids. Like, I'm not going to be able to have them. I'm just going to be, like, running all over the world. And that sounds fun. Sounds great. But, like, you don't oftentimes see musicians, like, able to settle down until they've made, like, their millions. So they can literally work from their bedroom or, like, their home or whatever. So, like, until you've made it, like, you don't really get to pick and choose anything in the music industry. And so I realized all these things. And I was like, but coaching, it was, like, still there for me. And I was like, okay, music, coaching. And, like, over time, it just kind of went like this, you know? Like, I was just like, I have a boyfriend who wants to marry me, was talking to me about engagement. Like, I have all these things in my life, like, all these dreams and goals. Like, I want to write a book someday. I want to start a blog. I wanted to get my 200-hour yoga certificate. And I eventually did. I did just this past March. Yay! But I had all these goals, and it was like I had to either choose music and nothing else, or I could choose, like, all these other goals and coaching too, but, like, other things too, like a family. And so for me, the coaching decision unraveled itself as time went on. It was not like in the beginning I was like, I'm gonna be a coach and I'm gonna be freaking amazing. Like, it was never that. It was all these negative thoughts about myself, unbelief. So like my fitness community, my coach, my accountability partners in the fitness community were pouring all this like support into me, and they were like, no, you can do this, like just try it, who cares? And so I was like, yeah, like I might as well try it. I'm open to new things. And month by month, realizing these things about music, realizing these things about my life, realizing what I want to do, where I want to go. And I was like, coaching just keeps showing up. Like, it keeps like presenting itself to me because all of my goals keep aligning with coaching as my occupation. Because all I want in life, like my biggest goal is to like lead a fulfilling life that's like glorifying to God and like something to enjoy with the people that I love. Like, I want to do what I love with the people I love. Like, those are my two goals. And so I was like, well, coaching, you get to work with amazing girls. So like, get to be with people that you love. You work from wherever you are, so you could always like be with the people that you love, your friends, your family, and still be working. And then you can, like, my other thing is like, do what you love. I love fitness. Like, I never knew how much, but I love it. It's so fun. Like, I love moving my body. No, I don't like working out, but yes, I like getting past like the point of going from I didn't think that I could do this to, oh my freaking gosh, I just did it. Like, that's awesome. So all that to say, for me, coaching has become now my end all be all. Not that that's the only option in life or my only option, but for me, my goals now are to become a full-time coach through Beachbody and lead as many girls as possible every single month through fitness accountability groups to their, like, I just want to show them what I learned. Like, I want to just take them from not knowing anything to knowing a lot about their body and knowing how to care for it. And it's not like a one and done thing either. Like, I don't want to just like give them like this ultimate fix thing, or like, I don't know, I don't want to be a quick fix for them. Like, I want to build a relationship with them. I want to like build strong, deep connections, like lifelong connections, and I want them to learn about health for their entire life. Like, I want this to just kind of like spark something in them and open the door to the fact that like there's so much more you can learn, and there's so much more, and it's never ending. Your journey never ends. It's never like, I want to get fit for my wedding. Okay, lose 20 pounds. Okay, we're done. It's like, no, like this is just the beginning. And so I also got my yoga certification, like I said, and I've been teaching yoga now too on the side, and I'm also working at a locally owned health food market, and my life has completely like flipped, turned upside down. I always think of that song, flip, turn upside down. Fresh Prince, anybody? But it's been like, I should cut this video off because I'm pretty sure it's way longer than I expected it to be. But my life has just turned like around completely, and now my goals have changed so much because coaching has aligned fully with like me, my heart, and what I want to do in this life, and who I want to be, and the people that I want to be with. And I kind of have never realized that until I do it. It's like I go a day, like I move a day forward or a month forward, and I realize even more, you know? So like every day through my journey, anyways, I'm learning more and more and more. So I just wanted to share with you guys mainly from my journey and my story that I just shared. Like, number one, if you are like that girl that I was, that's like, I just want a discount on my shake. Like, that's all you need right now. Like, that's totally fine. You don't have to be me. You don't have to have my story. This doesn't have to be your end all be all. This is just what's happened for me. And so I'm sharing from my heart, like, that this is where I'm at, because that's why I want to share the opportunity. Because what if this is something for you too? What if this is something that could actually like align with all of your goals too? Like, I don't want anybody to miss out on this amazing opportunity, because if nobody presented it to me, and I would still be trying to like figure out how to effing do music in a life where I wanted all these other things too, then I don't know where I'd be. Like, I would be stuck, like face planted on the ground. Like, I don't know if I'd be married like to the love of my life. I don't know if I would be like thinking about all these other things that are possibilities in my life. So yeah, that's my story, and I hope that wasn't too long. I hope that you guys will watch this all. But I'm going to be posting more live videos for you guys tomorrow about coaching and like what it is we actually do as coaches. And then the third day, Becca and I both are going to share a little bit about like our favorite pieces of coaching and like the other things. I don't know, the fluff. But it's still really good information. All right, have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.